and
Gaza
Palestinians are
city's
believed to
under
be
attack.
sheltering. Israeli forces have already destroyed hundreds of homes and displaced dozens of families. Remember, this is a city which has been pretty much leveled to the ground in the past 22 months. And the Israeli military has also bombed southern Gaza, even as it tries to forcibly transfer Gaza City's entire population there. 3 Palestinians were killed in Khan Yunis. And starving Palestinians have again been targeted as they try to access food aid. At least 16 people have been killed while trying to access aid on Friday, including at a site in the south of the Strip run by the notorious Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. The group's distribution sites, manned by U.S. contractors with the support of Israel, has been described by the United Nations as death traps. Al Jazeera's Hind Khudari is live for us in Dar al-Bala. And I'd like to go back to what's happening in Gaza City. We've received footage, here it is, of the Zaytun neighborhood. This is just after an Israeli airstrike. There's extensive damage. There was already extensive damage in the city. Talk to us about this neighborhood, and there have been multiple neighborhoods that have been targeted. Tell us what you're learning.
Well, the focus of the Israeli airstrikes and artillery shelling in the past couple of days was a Zaytun neighborhood and a Sabra neighborhood, and they're very close to each other, and they are in the a little bit east of the Gaza city. Now, what we need to know is this area had hundreds of thousands of families sheltering and living there after the ceasefire took place, and Palestinians in that area went back to their houses and lived normally until the Israeli artillery shelling started pounding the area and people started evacuating and started fleeing, because according to Palestinians in that area, the amount of airstrikes and artillery shelling was unbearable, and Palestinians were very, very scared that there would be no option for them to flee or to escape, or even to call any organization to help them evacuate. Now, what is being happening for the past 5 days, let's say, there has been endless airstrikes, endless artillery shelling, continuous bombardment, where Palestinians are saying that Palestinians who live very close to the area, they're saying that the explosions did not stop. And what is actually happening is a Zaytun neighborhood is being wiped up out of the map, because this is the same exact scenario that took place in Rafah, in parts of Khan Yunis, in Jabalia, in Beit Lahia, in Beit Hanun, where the Israeli forces concentrates and focuses on that area. We're seeing residential houses being wiped out, public schools, public facilities, residential houses, governmental places. All of what is in Zaytun is actually being wiped out. But what we also need to know is there are Palestinians that are still resisting all of this artillery shelling, and they believe that they do not want to go and do not want to leave, because wherever they're going to leave, they're going to still be targeted.
And Hind, Israel's military, as we know, is preparing to force Palestinians out of Gaza City as part of the military plan that they approved recently. Are people in Zaytun and these other areas that you've mentioned, are those people fleeing those areas?
We're seeing some people fleeing. We're seeing some trucks holding furniture and holding mats coming towards the middle area, but this is not the case. There are a lot of Palestinians still choosing to stay in the Gaza city. There's a lot of Palestinians resisting and refusing to leave whatsoever, and asking Palestinians again, why are you not leaving? Because they're saying that they do not trust the Israeli forces. Wherever they go, they're going to be targeted, and there's no safe zones across the Gaza Strip. But yes, a lot of people from a Zaytun neighborhood are moving to parts of the Gaza city, to the western parts, because as I mentioned before, there are endless artillery shelling, endless airstrikes, and mainly who are the people who are fleeing are people with families, with children, with babies, and these these are the people who are fleeing right now. But we also need to mention that there are a lot of Palestinians that are still trapped under the rubble because civil defense teams, paramedics, and the medical teams are not able to reach any area in a Zaytun, and this is what's driving Palestinians to evacuate. They